Rodrigo Góes.
Querido Rodrigo,
Dear Rodrigo,
hoy es el día.
today is the day. In a few minutes you'll put on that shirt you always wanted to, and an incredible moment in your career will start. You come to Real Madrid from Brazil, where football is the great passion, and a country which has produced some of the best players in the world, and you played for a team like Santos, which is a legendary club. You managed to do some incredible things there in such a demanding place. With age 16 you made your debut, and age 17 you became the youngest Brazilian ever to score in the Libertadores. You arrived now with just 18 years of age, but you played many games already with Santos, and you've become one of the big emerging stars of Brazilian football, standing out in all the youth categories in your national team. Since making your debut on the 4th of November 2017, you've grown and scored many goals, but now you've chosen a challenge here. You arrive here at a club which you love, and the club is going to support you as much as we can to be a happy player here. You will have to work hard, show humility here. The fans will be beside you, and they will give everything to you so you can triumph. But you must know about the maximum demands here. It's part of our identity. You represent the values of our club, and you must never forget the huge amount of hopes that our fans put on you. Dear Rodrigo, it's a really special day for you and your family. Your parents know how much you fought to arrive here. Now you have to make the dreams of our fans come true. Dear Rodrigo, welcome to your new home, welcome to Real Madrid. Many thanks.
Tiene la palabra el jugador del Real Madrid, Rodrigo.
Hola, buenas tardes a todos. Estoy estudiando español.
I'm learning Spanish. I'm going to try and speak Spanish here. I want to thank, firstly, God for everything He's done for me and my family, my family and who have fought with me, and thank you for everything you've done for me. Thanks to all the fans. I hope to give a lot of happiness to you. Thank you so much. Real Madrid. So Rodrigo with a few words there in Spanish. I'm sure we'll hear him speaking fluent Spanish pretty soon. Obviously, a native Portuguese speaker. It's relatively easy, the transition from Portuguese to Spanish, so that will help as well with his transition here to a different country. Obviously a different country, different continent, but the fact that he can more or less communicate with people is something in his favour. And there we see Rodrigo and President Florentino Perez on what is a huge day for this young man and his family. We know there are high hopes for this teenager, and he is still a teenager. There is still a long, long way to go. And I have to be patient, but at the same time, we're allowed to get excited because what we've seen and what he's done already at Santos and the Brazilian youth teams allow us to get excited and to dream that he could be a big, big prospect for Real Madrid. Let's see how he develops. Of course, he's got the example of Vinicius, who joined last summer at the same age, 18, and went on to enjoy an excellent first season here in the Spanish capital before he picked up an injury which just stopped him in his tracks a little bit, but nevertheless, very, very impressive from Vinicius in his first season. Let's see if we have a similarly impressive first season from Rodrigo. We hope so, although, as we said, let's take it bit by bit, game by game. He is still extremely young. He will need support and a bit of patience as well. He's going to need a bit of time to adapt to a different style of football. So, we'll see him in just a second down on the pitch of the Santiago Bernabeu, wearing the Real Madrid shirt for the first time, so we'll be back in just a second.